I got myself into a little situation, and I can't seem to get away from it. Ooh, I got to break free from all this bad luck that's been following me, and it's time to move on. It's just a little too long now.
What's up guys, Liam here and welcome back to LSJ TV. Today we are answering your question. Every now and then, once a month approximately, I like to stick up some questions on the gram so that you guys, new and old subscribers, can get to know me a little bit better. You might get a little shout out on the channel, you might get your name, your Instagram handle pop up. That's kind of cool, right? But this is a way that I can connect with you guys. Basically, I love having conversations in the comment section, all that kind of stuff, but it's just a bit more kind of, rather than a typing answer, I can actually give you a proper kind of answer. And plus, this is a nice, I make lots of videos, right? So this is a nice, simple, chilled back video that I like to do once a month that's dead easy for me to make and easy for you guys to watch as well at the same time. Right now, just finishing up some media work. This is actually a WeTransfer page, so I'm transferring some files to a client right now. And that has been a little bit mental, if I'm honest. Since I've moved here, this actually leads me on to question number one from Callum. How's training going since you moved into the flat? Well, pretty horrendously, to be honest. I only have a barbell and a couple of plates. I've had access to other gyms and all this kind of stuff, but training in the flat, I mean, I've only trained 3-4 times and it's been 2 weeks now, so pretty bad. But that's in turn because I've been so busy with other factors of my life. It would have been like that regardless of where I am. This past couple of weeks in my life has been some of the busiest time that I have ever had, full stop. Just completely and utterly the most busy I've ever been, which is great. It's a great problem to have, don't get me wrong, but it does mean that training has had to take a little bit of a backseat. So today I'm going to continue with this theme and continue with some of the questions, but we're going to go with the kind of the title of the future, the rest of my bulk, that kind of along that lines, because I feel like I need to explain. So I'm thinking pretty much my next kind of 3 to 4 weeks, maybe a little bit more, of training will be very hit and miss. I've explained that on the channel and why that's okay. I'm at that kind of point in my life where it has to be, it's just a little kind of phase, right? I've been the most consistent with my training that I have been in my entire lifetime in the past 6 to 8 kind of months, right? I've never been so consistent, and that has showed, I think, in the way that we are looking right now, right? However, I've kind of just had to accept that this is going to be how it's going to be for at least the next kind of couple of weeks, right? So with the home gym content, with the sessions with Sai, and pretty much the lockdown, the whole situation in the entire country, that will pretty much decide what I do, right? When it comes to, in a couple of weeks' time, when we have a bit more idea as to what's going on, I will have more of an idea as to when I'm going to bring things to an end, because I want to do certain things with my physique and my career in this next kind of few months, in this next few weeks, that I cannot do without knowing what is going on, right? So I don't know whether to keep pushing and try and pack on that little, you know, that last pound of muscle, maybe, probably not, but maybe. I don't know whether to do that or to just kind of dive straight into a diet. But I'm kind of just in the middle, pretty happy at about 170 pounds right now. I don't really want to gain too much, don't want to lose anything, obviously, so I'm just keeping up what I've already got. I'm not expecting to put on much more size, right? Which is making me want to go back down into a dieting phase and just give myself that structure. But in about 2 weeks, we'll have a better idea, I think, maybe a little bit more of what is going on, because that tends to be the time I go back into a diet anyway, the end of Feb, beginning of March. But anyway, it's a very long-winded answer of how's the training going. It's going fine.
Nothing gonna keep me down, because I'm breaking free now. And I can't stop from moving. Gotta get back into it. Oh, shake it, baby. You gotta shake it off and move on.
Cheers, team. One of the benefits of this work from home malarkey, self-employed kind of malarkey, so I can sit on the sofa and just do my work, you know? I mean, I've been sat at the table all day and I just fancy a change of scenery, so I've gone from there to here. I'm still going to be doing some more media stuff and we'll see how we go with that. I am focusing well, I say focusing, I'm trying to juggle like 1,000,001 things at once. I'm working on it, but I'm working through all the work that I do have. But like I say, I've been very, very, very busy, so cheers. Next question. How do I stay motivated to not quit YouTube when feeling very unsuccessful? That is a very good question, because I feel like although we still have a very small channel, if I'm honest, feel like I am in a very good position to kind of talk about that, purely because I made 500 YouTube videos, 500, not 5, not 50, not 100, 500, pretty mental when I say that, 500 videos before I made a penny. 500 videos before I consistently got over about 300 views per video, right? 500. And there were many, many times when I thought, oh, for God's sake, like this is just ridiculous, you know, this is taking forever, this isn't going anywhere. But one thing with YouTube is that you notice that the growth for years to start off with is like this. It goes real slow, real slow. You might get a bit of a bump, kind of, but then it will come back down. And then all of a sudden it starts to steep up, but it doesn't just steep up at this level, it steeps up at this level. That's how YouTube and social media just in general works, right? And there's a word for it, I can't remember. Let me know in the comments. No, it's gone, I can't remember. It's like a snowball effect, there's a different word for a snowball effect, right? So if you just keep pushing, if you just keep creating, right, you have to genuinely love it, right? You have to genuinely love doing something. To do it 500 times and not receive a single penny, right? You have to love doing that. Otherwise that is days, weeks, months, probably a year of my actual life spent editing alone that I'm never going to get back if I don't actually enjoy it, right? So why the hell would you do it? You have to be in it for the right reasons. You have to like editing, you have to like creating stuff, and you have to enjoy it, right? And if you do, there will be days when you don't want to, but it's the discipline that you kind of have to just keep telling yourself, I just got to do this today, you know, and get that video live. To be honest, I feel quite lucky and quite fortunate. How cozy is this sofa, by the way? It's amazing, it's massive. Anyway, it's worth noting as well that those 500 videos were over the course of about 5 years. So this was a large chunk of my life that I was not willing to kind of just let go of, you know? This is something that I really fucking love to do. Creating videos, not just YouTube videos, but media business work as well, right? Just videos, I just love editing. I love creating stuff. From scratch and creating a story, that is what I personally love the most, right? But know that if you just keep plugging away, keep plugging and plugging and plugging and plugging. It might take 200 videos, it might take 300, it might take 500, it might take 1,000, right? But if it was 1,000 and at the end of that 1,000, you got to do what you finally actually genuinely really love to do, create videos, that 1,000 was worth it, am I right? You just got to kind of look at it from that way, kind of change your perspective on it a little bit. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help. A lot of the stuff behind the scenes, like Charlotte takes photos, the old man takes photos. If I'm ever with Jake in Emporium Gym or whatever, Jake takes photos for me, you know. Don't be afraid to ask for help as and when it's needed, because that, no one ever does it alone. No, or very rarely anyway. No one that I can think of. Not even people at the top of the industry have actually done it alone. They've all had help, you know. So a lot goes on with me and my family and my friends and my loved ones and stuff that they do a lot for me. So bear that in mind as well, you know. I feel like you need to add another level, another cliche saying to that, right? When you feel like quitting, just remember why you started, right? Remember your why as to why you were doing this in the first place. And that should tell you enough in itself to just keep plodding and plodding and plodding, keep plugging away, and you will eventually get there. It will happen if you just actually stick to it and do everything you possibly can. It's as simple as that. But hey, what do I know? I've only got 4K subs.
Won't you shake it, baby? You gotta shake it off and on. Ooh, shake it, baby. Oh, just move on. Shake it, baby. Yeah, yeah.
Right, babe. We've got two options for dinner. What do you fancy? Both require extensive cooking.
Ooh.
So we've got microwave mashed potato.
Yeah.
That's option number one. I cooked it myself before, but I'm just gonna like reheat it if that's what you want.
Yeah.
And we've got, I figured, you know, we've got some potatoes in the fridge, so I figured I could just slice them all up into like nice little slices. Probably take around about 13 to 15 minutes there or thereabouts to get nice and crispy and golden. If you wanted those, we could go for those. I can make them from scratch if you like.
Both.
Both. Wouldn't mind both, but we could pick one.
Just waffles.
Just the potato slices?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get slicing them up right nice now then. To go alongside that, we're going to have a couple of one gammon steak each. We're going to have these little slices, which are literally just from Tesco. Don't know if you guys saw that, but they're actually from Tesco. Don't tell Charlotte. We'll stick some veg of some sort with that a little bit later. Right now, I'm going to have some clear whey. It's not quite dinner time. I'm just kind of preparing myself for dinner, you know, getting everything out and ready. So, peach tea, 2 scoops is going to go down. LSJ at checkout. You can pick up one of these for about £12 right now because the sale, Valentine's sale, which ends tomorrow as of the day that you're seeing this. I don't know. Anyway, snag some now, otherwise it won't be on sale. One thing completely unrelated to Q&A malarkey, right? I'm currently doing this challenge, running this push-up challenge. If you guys follow me back in the first lockdown last March, I did weekly exercise challenges, right? One of those weekly, and I think the first one, the best response one, was a push-up challenge. So my protein have asked me to do this Refuel Your Ambition challenge. Pretty much make a push-up at home as creative, as adventurous, as fun as you possibly can. Obviously don't injure yourself. It's not worth the £50 voucher or snacks or whatever they're going to give you, right? It's £50 worth of stuff. That is not worth getting injured for, but make it innovative, make it creative, use the stuff that you have at home. I personally, for mine, used 2 tubs of clear whey and did some push-ups on there. So just make it fun, interesting. Some entries coming in right now are going to be tough to beat. So get going, get thinking, just have fun with it and enjoy. Go and follow my Instagram, Lsj_fitness. All the instructions on how to get involved are on there. But for the meantime, I'm going to pretty much round off this video here, guys, but I've not really answered many of your questions. It's all good. I'll just do like another one over the next week or so, something like that. I'll stick up another Q&A tab in on my Instagram page, so just stay tuned for that. I apologise. However, I hope you guys have enjoyed this kind of laid back, chilled, relaxed vid. I like doing one of these every now and then. Thank you all for getting involved. But to cut long story short and go back to kind of what we were talking about, I am thinking of cutting it short, right? Because I'm not really going to put any real massive size on in this next kind of 2, 3, 4 weeks. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see what our mate Bozzer has to say on Monday anyway. That'll probably decide what I'm going to do. But stay tuned on my Instagram, on here, and all that kind of stuff to find out in the very near future. Thank you all so much for your support. Plenty of awesome stuff coming in the near future. We have announcements. 4 days. Yes, we had a big announcement with the move and everything, but we've got another one coming soon, and it's a big one. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like the video if you have not already. Comment down below. Subscribe if you are new. Absolute legends if you're still watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you in the next one.